What is the daily life of a demoniac like? The cases are very diverse. Normally, the state of possession, the strange behavior stirred up by a crisis, can be manifested by a simple change of tone or by an evident aversion to the sacred, which is shown through cursing and blasphemy. However, these situations do not last the entire day. Often, demoniacs behave normally. Many of them go to work, where their colleagues are oblivious to their situation. At times, though, these individuals, even when not in an evident state of possession, are subjected to interior assaults by the evil one that are difficult to control. These can include trembling or immobilization of the legs, abdominal pains, headaches, sudden mood changes, and other various ailments. As a result, they learn to develop strategies to manage these crises without attracting too much attention. For example, by going into a restroom until everything returns to normal. There are, however, more serious cases where a person is impeded from having any type of professional or social life. What triggers a crisis? Often, the awareness of a problem is caused by an aversion to the sacred, such as contact with the Eucharist, even just visually, or by exorcistical prayers, or simply entering a church or a sanctuary. In some cases, there isn't an easily decipherable cause. When an evil spell has been provoked by the culpable behavior of the afflicted person, the crises are usually more serious. Often, these individuals face collateral consequences throughout their lives, even after they have been liberated. Therefore, it is crucial to warn people, especially young people, against engaging in occult practices, as the consequences can be very serious. The persons who are prey to spiritual evils are not necessarily prevented from going to Mass or from praying. Each case is different. Some participate in a Eucharistic celebration without particular problems, while others exhibit clear signs of malaise that verge on the state of possession. It is not surprising that there are priests who suffer from spiritual evils and despite this, celebrate Mass daily, albeit with difficulty. I follow young priests who, after entering the seminary, were subjected to satanic rites by those opposed to their decision to pursue a consecrated life. In some cases, these were their own family members, or, in one instance, a deluded ex-fiancé. Some of these men abandon their vocation, but those who persevere continue their ministry with difficulty, but also with great efficacy. Their cases almost never involve true and proper possession. It is usually a vexation or an obsession. Thanks be to God. There are many who have been liberated from the devil. The ritual of exorcism advises, it is recommended that the faithful, once liberated, either alone or with family members, give thanks to God for the peace they have obtained. May it stay with them as long as they persevere in prayer, read the sacred scripture, receive the sacraments of penance and the Eucharist, and practice a Christian life rich in charity, good works, and fraternal love. The tasks of the ministry of liberation are not solely about loosening the ties to Satan. It is necessary that the Christian community, with proper discretion, helps the liberated brother or sister to continue their Christian journey. The liberated person, in turn, is called to undertake this path joyfully through a life of sanctity, animated by charity. In my experience, once a person is released, sometimes after years of exorcism and prayers, not without moments of discomfort, they usually do not suffer any permanent effects. They return to their daily life, relationships, and work in a normal way. Often, they recognize that their new situation is a true gift from God, one they prayed for persistently and finally obtained. After this experience, they develop a profound sense of gratitude toward Jesus, Our Lady, and the saints. Their faith becomes stronger than ever. Often, such individuals are given the grace to help those still suffering from demonic attacks. They become apostles in the true sense of the word, sharing their testimony in prayer groups, their parishes, or other spontaneous opportunities. One notable case is that of Francesco Viasuso. Today, along with managing his commercial business in Sicily, he tours Italy, sharing his testimony, exercising his ministry of liberation, and holding well-attended conferences.